Well, let's see if this works. Hey! It was working. Hello, everyone. Time for the Duskers Daily Challenge for the 23rd of January, 2022 EST. I will attempt to make the reminder every day about switching to UTC at the end of the month. That would be January 31st, will be the last day in EST. I've made the decision, and it makes a lot more sense to use UTC at this time. Or at least in this window. Yesterday was a very disappointing time because I noped the fuck out after breaking the generator, which made things a little bit more difficult. I probably could have gone to that room if I placed a lure immediately. There was a chance. Like, I should have placed a lure in the room, waited, and if nothing came out of the door in like a couple minutes, right? Because I had more lures, I would have been able to just walk into the room and I probably would have been okay. Provided it wasn't goo, because it could have been goo. And if it was goo, then all those rooms would be lost anyway. Or at least one of those rooms would be lost anyway. If it was R6 that had goo in it, that'd be screwed, but I didn't see the... if it was R7? R7 had the goo. Or R7 could have had the goo, and if it had the goo, because I didn't take a peek, that could have been super terror bad. Yesterday was all 4 infestation types. We noped out with a solid losing score there. That was very disappointing. I'll be interested to see what today brings. I saw some people make some changes, or make some attempts, and one day I'll do the reckless Duskers run that I've been meaning to do. I just haven't felt up to doing a stream. So, without further ado, fuck. It's another government. Come on. So that means there's going to be like 50 bajillion power. Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have cannon, lures, and it looks like, what is that? Is that 30 points above average drone health? I think that's 30 points above, yeah, that's 30 points above average drone health. We're in a government B with all infestation types once again. A hull integrity of poor, so something at 6 minutes. And a 424 fatal. Oh, fuck. 424 years. Gross. Scrap capacity of 23. Government B means power, 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 power. I'm not excited about that. So we're probably going to nope out early, as I'm just not ready for this yet. Truth be told, I'm just not ready for this. Arcturus is our drone number 1. Alduin is our drone number 2, and Mazi is our drone number 3. We have a cannon. We have a cannon. Help cannon. I've never used cannon. Cannon. Ship cannon which targets a room. Cannon R4. Fires a mothership's cannon at the target room, venting it into space. Well, we're probably going to have airlock, so that's not going to be too big of an issue. Oh my god. Let's grab that eye face, and we can go ahead and... let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are looking at the longest room you ever did see with a lure, power, and 1 open door. Excellent. This is a B, so fuck. Oh, shitballs. Okay, well, that's actually not bad. Ladies and gentlemen, we at least got the fuel this time, which is fantastic. I'm gonna check that time. It looks like we got 1 P fuel. Excellent. So, we are not gonna open the airlock. I just about made that mistake. That power is actually pretty terror bad, let me tell you. Alright, so let's double check our time real quick. What do we got? Not hearing anything in that room, so it's probably going to be Leaper in that room. Question is, where is the vent? D10. Room 6, not hearing a Leaper. We're going to check out our, whatever this is, time. We're going to check out R4. R4 has the swarm in it, which is not too great. R12, we don't know what R12 is going to have, so we are going to lure time. Actually, I've gone and assessed my situation. FR4. I've gone and assessed my situation, which is less than great, let me tell you. Not sure what to do about this stuff, though, because that's not too excellent. So depending on where the power is going to be, because the power might be in... I'm thinking 2 power. I'm thinking 2 power. So we have D13 there. I'm thinking that one room down there is a nice large room. That's what I'm thinking. I'm also thinking that D15 has power. 3 power, 3 power. So either R6 and past D15 have power. Let's go ahead and get this running. We need number 2 to go ahead and make things work. Looks good enough for me. Let's hippity hop our way into D12. There's goo here. Okay. Alright, let's just go. Oh my god. Okay, 2 rooms. That's actually better than I thought. There's goo here, which is... Fuck. Oh no, I took 10 damage because it grew. Ah, shit. Oh my god, my typing is... Oh, seriously? Time. And, so I took 10 damage already. That sucks. So, let's see. FR5. So R5 did not have power, but it had an interface. Interesting. So either R8 or R6 are going to have power. So where is the junk bot going to be? Junk bot R7 potentially. We could have all A1, right? Except for you. We're gonna dock A4. And we're gonna check out this room over here by placing a lure in the ship and opening the door. Okay. Oh my god, number 2, seriously? 3? Okay. Seriously, number 2? Okay. So, sir, I need you to move out into the other room with the lure, please. Thank you. This is not too particularly fantastic. Actually, we can check out D7 while we wait. We can check out D7. D7. There's power, ladies and gentlemen. There's power in this room. That's a tight room with power, and it's not great. Alright, the swarm has moved. 1. CC. Vent A. R4, A4. Sayonara. OO. End. Time. This is gonna be close. Number 3, what are you doing? Okay. So that swarm is gone. The question is, where is the vent? 7 has the power, so we could potentially use that to move into R3. Because 7 will likely power R3, so we can check on R6 safely. Which is interesting. Because, so, okay. Let's go. Let's move number 3 out of the way. So hopefully there's no goo spawn. We're going to open D15. Because D15 was labeled as safe. Power 1. What? Power 2R7. Okay. Okay. So D9. Let's make this happen. Time. We're gonna lure. There is a swarm in R6. Alright, let's go. Let's see what we got. Oh, shiz. Oh, God. That's less than ideal. Actually, you know what? That's fine. Holy shit, that could have gone so poorly, but I panicked pretty badly. That vent, that's not great at all. So, okay. D18, we're gonna open vent R3A2. Goodbye to you suckers. And then, okay, so one of these rooms is gonna have the goo. Time. Oh no. Dot A2. D9. 17. CC. A2. End. D9. Stay here. Okay, did we get goo somewhere? The question is, did we get goo? Did we get goo? Oh, shit. Okay. Where did we get goo? Did we get goo? Did we get goo? Did we get goo? Everything looks hunky-dory. Okay. However, A6 is a bit of an issue, so we're gonna D18, I guess. So one of these rooms has something in it. D17. Let's take a look. Let's go into D18, and we are going to cure up, close the fuck. There's the sentry. Less than ideal. D9, end. Okay. That's fine. Actually, you know what? That's fine, because they're in the room with the lure, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we can actually check out R8. So R8 should also be clear. .A1. That should be fine. So if R5 has goo and there was no survey, it appeared. Sentry is in R9. I'm not comfortable with doing the irradiation of the sentry. Because the power is in the power in R7 is a problem. Also, because R6 is also potentially very dangerous because we had a thing in R6. Okay. So here's what we're going to go ahead and do. R8. I already took 10 damage, god darn it. R8 probably has power. To power R9. So what are we gonna do with that sentry? Because that sentry placement is terabad. That sentry placement is terabad. We might not get the sentry. The sentries have similar AI to drones, so R9 might be fine, all things considered. If we move him into R8 for the time being, we can move him back into R9, and it's not an issue. And then we just have to, like, have him go towards the airlock or the door in R8 when we irradiate room 9. And we can irradiate room 9 through room 6. Provided there's power in R8. Power might be in R9, which is not great. The power, man, the power. Okay, the power could be in R9, and that would be an issue. We could put all of our drones. No, we have cannon. And it is on Q. So long as it isn't in R7, we should be okay. So is R8 clear? R8 might not be clear. It might have like another leaper, and if it has another leaper, well then we're kind of screwed. R5, the goo room got destroyed by that. We can actually vent that. You know what? That's actually not bad at all. That's actually fine. That's not an issue because we can just move him to R8 and then irradiate room 8. And then assuming that R8 has power. Okay. So here's what I think I'm going to do. Here's what I think I'm going to do. Open R2, we're going to place a lure in R2, and we're going to hop into room 8 and check it out. If room 8 has a generator, we are going to generate an R8, move the sentry into R8, and then GTFO when the sentry walks in the room, assuming that R8 is going to be clear, which would be fantastic. We can then check out room 9, provided room 9 has, and this is all assuming that R8 has the power. We can then check out R9. And if R9 is okay, then everything should be hunky-dory. If we do not have power, then that's going to suck. God, R9 could have power. And we don't care about that top half of the ship anymore anyway. Okay, so at goo timer, we're going to go. At goo timer, we're going to go. I'm going to check out R8. Let's go. Hopefully there's no goo. Still going to check out just in case we have goo. We're going to dock A2 for the time being. And we are going to place a lure over here. Just in case things get a little bit dicey. Actually, yeah, that's fine. D13. Let's see what we have in this room. There's the power. Okay, excellent. Excellent. So. Now, we suck those losers into space, I think, right? Let's go ahead and dock A1, and we're going to get 1 back on the ship here. We're going to get 1 back on the ship. As for number 2, we are going to attempt to do this. We're going to attempt to do this by opening D11 and trying to get this guy into this room. From there we can check it A3 out. D11. Alright, let's see. Sir, if you could kindly move into this room. Excellent. Oh, shitballs. Oh, that's an issue. Oh, frick. Well, you know what? I may have forgotten the important part of being able to close the door. I may have forgot the important part of being able to close that door. And I don't think there's anything I can do about that because of the generator placement, which is actually pretty terrible. They're also breaking down that room, but they're going to get to that lure. I'm just going to cut my losses. I took 10 damage, used all the lures. Yeah, and opening that door isn't going to work out in my favor. At least you know the R8 has the power for that. We could have put them in R6, but that vent spawn could have any number of disappointing consequences for us. Yeah, I'm just going to exit. Good enough for now. That went pretty well. That spawn, man. That swarm spawn almost went terror bad. Thankfully, everything's alright. Took 10 damage. It could have had a friggin' 705, but damn it. The goo. I had to check out that room, man. I had to check it out. Knowing what I know now, I could have wandered into the other room, right? I could have wandered into R8 and I would have been fine. Like, I should have placed down a lure and then checked out R8. And then I would have known that R8 was safe if I used that. That other room is a Jesus Christ, people. If I used that other room as just a bait room, I would have known, and I could have lured whatever it was into the goo room, and that would have worked out. But I didn't think to do that, given the fact that that was my exit. I really could have done better with that. All right. Okay. Because I could have wandered from R5 into R8, and that would have been fine. And then R5 got irradiated, so I'd be able to check that room for power, and then I might have moved the sentry into R6 because I wouldn't have seen the vent, and then I would have been screwed over by a swarm potentially. Without seeing the vent. But swarms die in radiation. So if I irradiated R6, that would have been fine. And especially if I raided a vent room. Man, that could have worked so much better, but it didn't because I'm an idiot. Alright. I think I know what other people are going to do. That's the best I can do for now. God freaking darn it. That's bullshit. Oh, damn. Looks like that's... Oh, fuck. Looks like there was so much more scrap in that other room, too, that I completely missed. No. It looks like there was so much more scrap. Damn it. How much more is that? That's 3. I think that's 4 more scrap in the other room that I wasn't able to get to because of the sentry and my terrible placement of moving things. That's so disappointment. That is so disappointing. Disappointment? Disappointing. Alright, well, I could have played that so much better. That was significant smooth brainage, and I wouldn't have taken the damage if I walked into the other room. I wouldn't have taken the damage if I chose to lure from R5, man. I wouldn't have taken that damage if I didn't try to go back through the door. Ooh, that's disappointing. That's sad. Alright, I'm gonna beat myself up. I'm gonna beat myself over the head with this for the next couple hours. Drones. It looks like Little took... Wow, what? That can't be right. He took... How much damage did he take? So I took 10 damage, so the maximum drone health was... maximum drones were... What was that? That's 135. That's... Is that... 2... Or no, that's 3 ticks radiation. 3 ticks... 3 ticks of the filling radiation. And then Apollyon looks like... They took 25? What? That's either 2 goo and then 1 tick radiation, or just a bunch of radiation. what's that? That's 5 radiation of a... Weird. All of them managed to do it significantly faster than I did. I should have been able to actually not be stupid, but alas. I'm learning. And that's all for today. Cheers, everyone.